Good afternoon, class. Thank you. You can sit down. All right, then today's lesson we'll just look at the revision that you were given in the previous lesson. And then if we have time, we'll go on to straight lines and angles. All right, the first questions 1 and 2 we did in the previous lesson. You were asked to do questions 3 to 7. All right, question 3 only we'll do orally. The rest you will have to come and do them on the board because I would like to see how you are working out the answers. So, question 3A. George, your answer for 3A, you have to convert 0.0084 cubic meters to cubic millimeters.
Eight million 400,000.
Okay, 8,400,000 cubic centimeters. Sorry, cubic millimeters. Okay, 8,400,000 cubic millimeters. Letter B, Andrew. 8.7 times 10 to the power of 6 milligrams to tons.
0.0087 tons.
Is that correct? Yes, you have to divide by 10 to the power of 9. Okay, there are 1,000 milligrams in 1 gram. There are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. And there are 1,000 kilograms in 1 ton. So you have to divide by 10 to the power of 9. Okay. Number 4, Peter, you will come and do number 4 on the board. Number 5.
Sorry for the interruption. Mr. Jerry, could you please come to the office?
Number 5.
Could you please come to the office?
Pond relay. Number 6, Agnes. Do only 6-1. 6-2. Kiapin will come and do 6-2. 6-3. Raylin. All right, then first, question 4. Peter. Find the area of a triangle with sides 10 centimeters, 24 centimeters, and 26 centimeters. We ever taught the formula in grade 10? That one, the one he's using. No? All right, very well set out on the board, 120 square centimeters. Thank you, Peter. Pond relay number 5. Okay, very good. 18.9 to 1 decimal place, 18.85 to 2 decimal places. That's if you use, I think he's used pi on the calculator. All right, next one, question 6, 6.1.
Oh, but 18.8. Yeah. 22 divided by 7. Multiply by 6. Yeah. He used 2217.
Okay, the person doing number 2, go up and do number 2.
You got any white chalk anyway?
Let me see. Where does Mrs. Luwon keep hers? No.
It's okay, she keeps hers here.
Just give me some chalk. Next one.
You can take this one off and put 6.3 on. Oh, yes.
All right, let's have a look at number 6, part 1. 13.95 using 3.14 to 2 decimal places and 14 centimeters to the nearest whole number. Okay, if you use pi on the calculator, you might get 13 point, I've got 13.96. I used pi on the calculator. Okay, so that's for 6.1. 6.2 to 1 decimal place, 69.8 is correct. To 2 decimal places, you can have 69.81 for the area of the sector of the circle. And then for number 3, 10 squared minus 6.4 squared, is it 59.04? Exactly? Okay, when you round that off, you get the square root of 59.04 is 7.7. That's how she got this. The area of the shaded region is the area of the sector minus the area of the triangle. All right, the base is 12.8, which is the chord AB. The height is 7.7, so you get 20.5 square centimeters. Any questions? No? Okay, this is, sorry, not the next question we are going to look at is question 7. Any volunteers for question 7 to come and do that on the board? Megan, let's see if you can come and do question 7 on the board.
See, I used 9 instead of 10.
Okay, the perimeter of the shaded region would be 14 plus half of the circumference of a circle that has diameter 14, and then a quarter of the circumference of a okay, so is 58 centimeters correct? Okay. Now, this is how I want questions 8, 9, and 10 to be done. You all do questions 8, 9, and 10. Whoever I choose to come and do the questions on the board will have to explain. So, questions 8, 9, and 10, please. You have to complete that before the end of the lesson. You have 10 minutes.
Given it the length of the diagonal. Yeah. Don't you just say you just use one of them because two of them are exactly the same. So just use one. Just put one diagonal so that it's clear. And that's 41. Okay, if the perimeter is 98, given that the length. Well, write an equation. Any equation. You have to. You are told that This is the length, and 2 lengths plus 2 widths is 98. You just use one diagonal so that it's clear what you have to do. Okay, the diagonal is also the hypotenuse of the rectangle triangle because it's a rectangle. So if this is x, that's x2 plus this 2 will give you 98. Now if this is x, you have to come up with an expression for one length. That's a grade 12 question. But I started giving it to 11Ps last year, the present 12s now, so.
Divided by 2.
So, you're on the right track. What's number 2? The diagonal is also the what of the triangle, of the two triangles. No, come on. I mean, if you look at this triangle, if this is now x, because that's what the question says, this is 49 minus x. The diagonal is also what? You can also call it the something of the triangles. Hypotenuse, so you use Pythagoras. So that's the equation. Just put 49 minus x there first so you know what you're doing. Okay. Use Pythagoras. For which one? For the equation? No, you just come up with any equation. It's just asking you for an equation because once you find the equation, you'll be able to solve it. Or for which? For that? Yeah, because part 2 is asking you for the width. So you have to get that with, you can simplify that. 98 minus 2x on 2 is, yeah, it's better to write it like that. 49 minus x, yeah. And then use that and x and the diagonal. You'll have to come up with that equation. Yeah. Given that the equation must have x in it. It says the diagonal is 41. Okay, what is what's w? Okay, you have, because you've got to come up with that. Okay, if what's your equation number to this one? What's w? Come up with the w only. W is equal to from here. And then that expression, you are going to substitute it for this w. So you will have an equation with x only. Good thinking. How come I keep getting a different answer? One squared equals that, and then what about the length, which is the other x squared? That one is plus x squared, because that's this one, x squared plus this, that's squared, and then equals x squared. Why x? X squared. It's x squared. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's Pythagoras. So it should be x squared as well. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's w. So 9, you factorize this one and you get 2 outside and you get 49 minus x, and you cancel 2 and 2. So the width is 49 minus x.
Okay, we'll have a look at question 8 first and then question 9. All right, is there anyone willing to explain question 8 on the board, please? Anyone? This one's easy, so it shouldn't be difficult for anyone to explain. We've also done something, a question like this before. It's exactly the same. Anyone? Patrick, come and explain question 8, and then I will explain question 9 for you if it's difficult. Make it fast. Give him the mic. Where's the mic? Pass the mic.
The question reads, a solid square pyramid is 0.112 centimeters in height. A side of the base is 0.20 meters long. Calculate the meter of the pyramid, the mass of the pyramid if 1 meter cube of the metal has a mass of 1.8 times 10 to the power of 3 kilograms. Mass equals density times volume. So the density is 7,800 kilometers per meter cube. And the volume of the pyramid is 1/3 of area times h. The area is 1/3. The sides of the base is 0.20. You square that and you'll get 0.04 times the height, 0.12 times the density is 7,800 kilograms. If you times them, both of them, the meters, they cancel out. -3 cancel out with meter of the volume, and you'll get the kilograms. It is 12.48.
Good. Okay. Very well said. Very well explained. The answer 12.48 kilograms. All right, what I'm going to do is start you off with question 9. And then you are going to do complete question 9 and question 10 and question 11 for homework. And I would also like those 3 questions to be explained on the board in our next lesson. Okay, a rectangle has a perimeter of 98 centimeters. Given that the length is x, you are asked to find an expression in terms of x for the width of the rectangle. I'll do part 1 and you can complete part 2 and part 3 and also part 4. That means if the length is x, this side is also x. If this is w and w, then 98 is equal to twice the length plus twice the width. You want one width, so it's going to be twice the width is equal to 98 minus 2x. If you want one width, you will have to divide that by 2. So one width is 98 minus 2x divided by 2, you will get 49 minus x. So you will have to replace this by 49 minus x, and this one too, 49 minus x. You are told that the diagonal is 41 centimeters. You will have to come up with an equation for part 2, knowing that this is x, this is 49 minus x, and this one is 41. If a rectangle, the sides of a rectangle meet at right angles, that means that 41 is the hypotenuse of the triangle. I am expecting you to be able to solve that correctly because you will end up with a quadratic equation. We've done quadratic equations, so you should be able to do that. All right, the same will apply to question 10. Question 11 is a simple one. All right, the keyword to the pilot teacher is angles. Good afternoon, class. Thank you.